Oh my God. So now my back is nice and loose because of my adjustment. So you just put your hands down on your knees and you just bounce. You let your booty just bounce.
From a chiropractic point of view here.
Yes.
I feel like this is actually a really good thing for people to do who have like low back issues because most of the time their glutes are really weak. Hey guys, I'm here with Jenny.
Hi.
And Jenny's only been adjusted one time ever. And she said she had a pretty good experience, but you feel like you're due for an adjustment.
Yes.
No? Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. So tell me what's going on. How do you feel today?
So I'm really sore. My shoulders are very, very tight. I just found out recently that I have a little extra rib on my C7. So I'm very, very sore, especially on my left side. It affects my neck and also my jaw. I work out every day, so that doesn't help.
What do you do for your workouts?
Everything.
Everything?
Yes, I lift weights.
So when did you first start noticing that was an issue?
I've always had issues with my shoulders since I was a teenager,
Okay.
but I never knew I had that extra rib either.
Okay.
So later in my life, I started working out regularly, and now is when I really have issues with it.
Okay. How's the rest of you? So that bothers you?
I'm very lopsided. I'm all over
You're
the place.
lopsided?
Yeah, I am not a straight person.
Can you here? Will you stand up and
Yeah.
face me? Actually, let's. Oh yeah. Okay. So you can turn this way. So like everybody watching can see here. So you are like the side is definitely higher up and. Ooh, yeah. So you're kind of like that.
Yeah.
But face this way again. Let me see here. So besides that, where else do you feel? Would you say lopsided?
Yeah, just mainly up here.
Up there. Okay.
I know I'm a sloucher also.
So, if you're not thinking about your posture, how would you normally stand?
This is how I would stand.
This is how you normally stand? Okay.
It's sitting down when I'm like.
Okay. So yeah, because your posture is not bad standing here like this. You got a sick tattoo on your back though. Look at that. Wow. And it's symmetrical, so we need to keep you symmetrical too. If your tat is gonna stay symmetrical, right?
That's so funny because when I went to do my tattoo, one of the artists who wasn't able to do it because he only did stencil work, he was like, "You're very uneven, so the diamond in the middle won't be even." Blah blah blah. So he sent me to a freehand artist, and that's how I was able to get everything pretty symmetrical.
Okay, so you are lopsided then.
Yes, I am.
But your tattoo makes you look like you're totally symmetrical. So if we fix you, is it going to make your tattoo
I hope
not symmetrical? Okay. All right. So your posture is good when you're standing. We need to work on this, obviously. What's going on? You said earlier that.
So whenever this is tight here, I feel like if you feel this area here, one of the doctors said I have like a rolling muscle too. So I don't know if like these neck bands.
I mean, this whole area is really, really tight. All of this.
These bands that go up here get like really tight, and sometimes they cramp up on me. And when they do, then like my jaws feel like they're locking.
Okay. So are you feeling that right now? You're not feeling that right now, are you?
Not right now. Sometimes
Okay.
my jaws do feel pretty heavy.
Okay.
I also grind my teeth at night.
Okay.
But I wear a mouth guard now.
Okay.
But that's also very new.
Okay.
For like a month maybe.
Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right.
Okay. So even though you're right-handed, everything is kind of going on over here. How's your low back and how does this area feel in here?
Good.
This all feels okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how's your flexibility? Would you say your flexibility is pretty good?
Sometimes I'm pliable, sometimes I am not.
Okay. So is today a pliable day?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean,
Are you? Yeah. Go ahead and let's just see here. So can you put your hands? Are you able to put your hands like flat on the floor?
I mean, if I do like this. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because I want to kind of see just like a before and after your adjustment to see if there's any changes, like even in your flexibility. Can you do a split? Or
okay, let's try.
okay, let's see. Oh, girl, you could do a split. You made it. You just gave me a look like I don't know what you're talking about.
That was pretty
This is pretty like okay, I can't do that.
Hey.
This is better than like 99% of the
Wait,
population.
let's try the other side because sometimes it doesn't work on both. Okay.
It still works.
Okay.
I mean, I'm impressed. I don't.
Maybe I'll be a little looser in my
Yeah, well, we'll see.
after.
Yeah, we'll see how all of that is. But all right. Can I check you out and adjust you? I'm gonna have you. Let me have you lay face down first, so you can actually.
I'm gonna put my hair up.
Alright, we can do that. And put it here. And we got we got the hubby here for moral support over here.
I just need to know: are you going to be able to fix the lockjaw issue? Because that's a problem.
Oh man, it's a lot of pressure. I'll be honest with you. I have had a lot of patients that have had that issue, and when we adjust their upper cervical spine, so up in here, it actually helps release all of those muscles. So
Cool.
it's helped a lot of people.
Listen, I do pretty good with lockjaw.
Well,
That's not terrible.
we'll try to improve the situation up in here. Okay, so right now I'm just seeing.
You know what? Someone told me my right side is also shorter than
I
my
was
left.
just about to say that it is actually, yeah. It is. So sometimes it is a true shorter leg, just anatomically, but most often it's coming from a misalignment in this area, because if this side gets tight and is out of alignment, it will pull this leg up, and then this one will appear to be shorter. So
My right leg is usually tighter than the left.
it is, okay, so yeah. And it does feel that way. So when I press on this side, mostly this leg is moving. But when I press here, it's like, do you see that over there? Mm-hmm. Both like this leg's and this leg's moving because it's locked up in here. Like they should move independently of each other. So we'll do some work down here.
Okay.
I mean, this really is an amazing tattoo. I'm just
Thank
like,
you.
okay. Things are moving and we're not even doing anything yet. I'm just feeling around. It did. I put my hands on you and your body's like, all right. I'm just gonna do what you need me to do. No, I'm just trying to see what is restricted in here, but yeah. Okay. Do you get massages?
Not regularly.
No. You've had a massage though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Usually deep tissue.
Okay. Those are the best kinds.
And it helps for a good while.
So I'm just gonna, can you handle that? I'm pressing into this muscle to see if I can get it to release a little bit. Let's see here. So what do you do? I know you work out. What else do you do?
What do I do for work?
Yeah.
I'm an OnlyFans creator full time.
Okay.
So I work from home, and this doesn't really affect my work, but just my working out it does.
So you notice it the most when you're lifting?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see if we can get some movement in here. I'm gonna have you take a deep breath in.
Okay.
Breathe in and breathe all the way out. Good. There we go. And then breathe in again and breathe out. Yeah. Not too bad in there.
Woo.
How you doing so far?
Great.
Okay. Let's see. Did you work out today?
I did.
Okay.
Do you need me to put my hair up in a bun?
Oh, you are
Okay.
perfectly fine right there. Okay, so I'm gonna adjust your neck.
Do you
with
feel anything back there?
Yeah.
What do you feel?
So,
Tell me.
first of all, starting right where I'm pressing right there.
Okay.
This is all just like super, super tight. Like
Yeah,
all, so
feel it.
your ribs connect into the transverse processes of each vertebra, right? And usually it should be like bouncier, basically. Let me find an example for you here. You see how that's kind of like bouncy right there? And then we start getting up into here and it's not.
Yeah.
So it's restricted. It's like if you went to do a split and you only can go halfway down, right? So the adjustment actually helps to increase that range of motion of the joints in there. So this all is tight, and then when we get up into here, Yeah, you feel that.
Yeah, what is that? Is that my rib?
So this is a muscle right here.
That might be the rolling muscle he was talking about.
You know, I've never heard somebody call it that before. I know, like, it makes sense to call it that. I've literally never heard someone call it that. It's, yeah, you feel that though?
Yeah.
You could probably even hear that, huh?
Oh, yeah.
It will feel better after.
Oh, my God. I think that's what hurts me every day, that little muscle.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna adjust your neck with you laying face up, but before we do that, I'm actually gonna adjust your low back just so we're not having you turn over on the table so many times. But I'm gonna have you lay on your side and face me. Okay. Did you have you had, when you did get adjusted, did you get adjusted? Your low back get adjusted, or was it just up in here?
He did do my lower back.
Okay. So I'm gonna have you lay on your side and you're gonna face me. Okay. Did you get adjusted like this, or was it?
I don't remember.
You don't remember. All right, bend this knee here. Well, hopefully this adjustment will be memorable.
Okay.
So you'll know exactly. Scoot towards me just a bit here, and then give me this arm. And then you're gonna put this like here, so you're kind of like you're giving yourself a hug. And see. Okay. Is this relaxed?
My left?
Is this relaxed here? Yeah.
Oh, is it relaxed? Yes. I said my left.
Oh no, this is your. Oh God! If I just asked you if this is your left, you should not trust me to adjust you. I don't even know my rights and my left hand. Is it relaxed?
I think so.
Yes. Okay. Good. So keep it relaxed. There. Good.
Oh my God.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Was that memorable? Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna kind of do the same thing on the other side. Yes. All right. So keep this one.
I felt like 100 pops.
Yep. Scoot towards me a bit here. Okay. And then this hand's gonna go on your elbow. Is this leg relaxed?
Yeah, it's just tight.
Yeah, it is. Let me move you over this way just a little bit. Okay. Okay. So keep that relaxed. There you go. Good.
Oh.
Good. All right, and then face up.
Man, you're little, but you're strong.
It's mostly because I'm quick, so it feels like I'm strong.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I try to be strong, but
you got muscles, girl.
let's see here. Okay. Let's see. This is here. Got the hubby over there being like, I'm next.
Oh gosh, I need it too.
I feel like everybody these days needs it, especially like content creators or anybody who's like spending a lot of time on their phone, on a computer, with their neck like that, right? Okay. Let's see here. So this may not be the most comfortable thing in the world, but I want to see if I can get these muscles to relax a little bit.
Okay.
Can you handle that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
right there.
I know.
Oh my God.
I know.
Oh.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So cervical ribs sometimes cause issues for people, but a lot of the time people have them and they're asymptomatic. They don't have any, they would never know unless they had to go get imaging. Right?
Would you recommend taking it out eventually?
I mean, I haven't seen your x-rays, but I mean, if it's not causing any like serious issues with like vasculature or anything like that, like if you could feel your arm, and I mean, I wouldn't. Anytime that you can like avoid having surgery, like it's especially surgery like that, in my opinion, it's a better idea, because then you have the surgery and like even though it's gone, I mean, what other issues are you gonna have now? Yeah. So okay. So keep your head totally relaxed here.
Oh my God.
How you doing?
Great.
You good? A memorable one?
Yeah.
All right, so try to keep this relaxed again.
Well.
Yeah. you doing, all right?
Good.
Okay, so have you ever seen a video with somebody getting adjusted with the Y strap? Do you know what that is?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm gonna show.
Strap.
Yes, it is a strap. So let me. You haven't even. I tried to send you a video to watch this before. Have you seen this before?
I have.
Oh, okay, so
I'm
he knows.
excited to see you.
He
do
knows
it.
what's going on. Yes, and actually, can I use you to help here for a minute?
Absolutely.
Okay, this is the Y strap.
Okay.
I even got one with my name on it, just so everybody knows which one's mine, right? But basically what this is it's gonna go behind your head right here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be pulling back this way. So it's actually gonna be like tractioning everything in this direction.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have you scoot down the table just a little bit, and I'm gonna make this a little bit longer here. And then I'm gonna, just so she doesn't go flying off the table, I'm gonna have you just like hold her ankles right. Well, we don't want to find out if that would happen, so just have him put him to work. Okay.
So is that the only reason to use this?
So it's really like deep traction in this direction. So like decompression.
Okay.
Have you ever, like you said, you get deep tissue massages?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had a massage where when you're laying face up, they kind of start pulling in this direction?
Mm-hmm.
So the issue with that is that in order to do an adjustment in this direction, for me at least, like my hands generally will slip a little bit. So this just helps get a better grip on that area.
Okay.
And so lift your head up for me. Okay. And then put your head down. Okay. And then tilt your chin up. You haven't seen this in real life, have you?
No, I haven't.
All right.
That is interesting.
So basically what I do is I'm pulling back this way. There is a strap that's going to go around your chin here. It's just so this doesn't slip. Okay. It's not actually like adjusting your jaw or anything like that.
Okay.
It's just so that this doesn't slip here. So, okay. You ready down there?
I'm ready.
All right.
Shit.
So I'm gonna pull back just so you can.
Okay.
That all feels okay right there.
Yeah.
All right. See how she starts moving already. You got a good grip.
Good.
You sure?
Yep.
All right. So take a deep breath in, and breathe out all the way. Good.
Oh my God. Woo!
How you doing?
That'll wake you up.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So tell me where you felt that mostly. Was it in your neck or was it your mid back?
Actually, yes, my mid-back.
Your mid back.
Yeah.
Okay. I had a feeling that was where you were gonna feel it. So some people who they're not as restricted in their mid back. They can even feel it in their low back a little bit. But I had a feeling
Yeah,
that
my
was
mid-back.
mostly where you were gonna feel it because it's needed that. But all right, put your head down there. A little bit different than the first adjustment you had, huh?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I want to see. Did you get your ankles or your feet adjusted?
No.
Okay. Let's see here.
I like to think I have pretty strong feet.
I mean, they're not too bad. I've definitely worked on some feet that had that felt worse than these. Let me put it that way. Yeah.
Wait. So what's wrong with it?
So you have a lot. So you have a lot of you have a lot of joints in your ankles and your feet. There's a lot of bones in this area, and between each bone there's a joint, and so that's how your foot is able to move like everything I'm moving right here. Mm-hmm. So some people, if the joint is restricted, so it's not moving, their foot it doesn't have the same mobility. Like I'm not able to do this. It's kind of just one foot instead of multiple joints. Right. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So, not so bad there. Let me see.
I used to crack my toes.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, not anymore. I mean, if they do that sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever hear any part of your body kind of cracking on its own, it's usually fine. It's your body kind of self-adjusting. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that one needed that. Okay. And that needed that. I think everything on your left side of your body needs.
I'm telling you, this left side is.
Yeah. Not for long. We got you. All right, let me see here. Okay, keep your leg relaxed here. Just relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
And your knee.
My knees have been very tight lately.
I mean, when you did that split, it didn't look like your knees were tight, but maybe tight for you. Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, that's fine there.
So I felt those popping in my ankle.
So when I'm adjusting there,
Mm-hmm.
so you got like 2 bones in this part of your leg, so they connect down here and up here. So sometimes you'll feel it in your ankle, or sometimes you'll feel it in your knee.
Okay.
And I'm going to adjust your arms too, and so I'll kind of explain to you again how that works with your elbows and your wrists.
Okay.
But let me have you, will you sit up for me and face me? And let me see this arm. Actually, I'm going to check your arms
Do you want me
too.
to face you or this way?
Nope, face that way.
Okay.
I'll just see here. So when I adjust in here, you see how your wrist moves also?
Yeah.
So you have joints here and then you have joints here, just like with your knees and your ankles. So sometimes, like when I move your elbow, you're also able to move your wrist.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes when people have like elbow pain, it's a wrist problem. And sometimes when they have wrist pain, it's an elbow problem because it's all connected right here.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see here.
That felt good.
You're gonna feel like a noodle in a minute. Get everything
can't
adjusted.
wait.
Let's see here. Okay. I'm gonna check the other side too, and then we're gonna look at your tattoo and see if you're symmetrical. Your tattoo will be crooked, right? Is it feel straight there? Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Like my face is like,
It's like pop
Wow.
over here.
I felt like that needed it more than any.
I know, right?
Yeah. So let me see how you feeling right now.
Great.
Okay. Let me actually look and see how this is doing. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think that looks a lot better. Actually, I'm gonna have you stand up. Let's go exactly to the same position we were before when we. Let's see. That's. I'm gonna watch this video and like put the clips like side by side, but that looks.
Better?
It really does look better. I mean, this side is. It's a little bit. I mean, you have an extra bone there, so. Which we can't adjust that out of your body. But if everything is in alignment, it should appear to be more symmetrical. There is a little bit of, yeah. You feel the difference right here and here. But as far as this being straight here, it's pretty good. How do you feel right now?
Good.
Yeah? Does anything, like move around a little bit? You don't have, I mean, you can do that split again if you want. Do whatever. And tell me if any area feels restricted at all.
Oh wait, remember I did this? I
Yeah.
feel looser here in my back.
In your low back.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, let's see how easy I could do this again. Oh, that was good.
I wish I could adjust people and then I'd be able to do this better. Like that would be.
Okay, let's do this side.
I mean, that's pretty impressive that you can do a split like this.
It's taken, I started learning during COVID.
Are you really? Were you able to do it at all?
No.
Oh wow.
No.
There's hope for me that I might be able to do a split in
We're
a
trying
couple
to do a
years.
straddle. Oh, I popped. So this one is a little harder, but.
I mean, I'm pretty impressed that you're able to do that. Let me see. You know, we can actually see if your hips need to be adjusted in here too, and then we can recheck that. So let me have you lay face up one more time. Let me check. I want to check your hips too. So let me see your leg again here. Yeah. Let's see, because in here can be tight, but keep this leg here relaxed for me. Good. Scoot back up there. I'm telling you what to do. Okay. Let me check the other side too. nice relaxed here?
Those feet look a lot more even.
I know. I was just looking.
You
You're like a
can tell from
chiropractor
over
or
there.
something. You knew where my brain was going. I'm like, wow. I mean, they're pretty. It's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty symmetrical there. But
Maybe
do
I'll
you,
be an inch taller when I leave.
well, for us short people, that's like saying a lot. Cause I get it. So an inch on us is like a foot for somebody who's tall. But
Yeah.
But do you want to try that split again and see if that
Yeah.
feels like a little bit looser in your hips?
So a
I mean,
little.
that's impressive.
And
Let's
then
just be
you should
honest.
just-
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah. I mean,
I think this is just muscles that's just sore.
yeah. Like you just feel like the tightness like in here. It's not like in your joint that you
Not-
feel it.
mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
So how about this? How about we have a hubby come over here and I want you to I'm gonna have you stand up and I want you to check her out and see if you can see anything that's maybe a little bit asymmetrical or anything that's maybe we can do a little bit more work on. And again, remember face this way. So remember on her, she's got a little bit of extra in here, so we kind of have to
Right.
keep that, take that into consideration. But as far as everything else being, you get to be picky. Can I give him permission to be really picky? for a
Oh, he
minute?
already
Okay.
is.
Oh, he already is. I got you. Oops, sorry. So I wasn't gonna say that, but
I have a very good eye for even, so.
okay. I know you do all the editing for her video, so I know that you're able to see the details. But she looks
Yeah,
pretty
no,
symmetrical
from
here.
how she typically stands, for sure. The rib is there, so you can see that, but that's the rib. She looks very good in her shoulders, because she's normally a little uneven there.
Which side do I usually go? This way, babe, or this way?
I believe you're
This way, right?
yeah.
Yeah. And when you watch your video when we're checking you out at the beginning before your adjustment, you'll be able to see, because when you stood up, I'm like, oh yeah, this is.
Yeah.
It was very noticeable, so it's definitely better there.
Yeah, straight on, same.
Yeah.
But this is, this is
Yeah.
the material, but that's it.
I mean, even let me just see here. I mean,
Yeah, looks amazing.
we got some awesome symmetry here. Is the tattoo even?
Yeah.
Or no? Oh my gosh.
The tattoo's
Is
even.
it even?
I forget which one of your glutes is bigger than the other.
This one.
But that might have been because of the hip imbalance, right?
So it could be that, but you're also right side dominant.
Yes.
And so, because of that, a lot of the time, the muscles on the right side of your body are going to be more developed. So even in your hands, when I was adjusting your hands, this is your thenar muscle here, and actually here you can feel this, but when you feel right there on her, and then do the same thing and feel right here, and tell me which one feels like it's more developed.
This
It's
one.
it's significant, right?
Wow. Yeah.
So. And you don't walk around in a way where people are like, oh my God, your right thenar is so much bigger than your left one. It's not like that, but it's just the muscle you use more is going to be more developed. So sometimes with glutes, because it's one of the
Right.
biggest muscles that you have, you can see it. You can't see this so much. But I didn't even notice that. He's really right.
Usually with my glutes, you really notice it when I do this.
I mean, it's a little bit
Just a little, it's
a little.
It's natural, to have one side a little bit
Yeah.
better than the other, but
Yeah.
as far as your,
I mean, this is pretty, all of these things are pretty impressive.
when we worked out this morning, she was super, super tight.
Yeah, I couldn't really move
Right,
too
I was
far
gonna
up,
say
but
that now.
So now she can do this, yeah?
Yeah.
Making me feel like I need to learn some of this,
She's got
stretches.
great posture, but now you can see, the
Yeah.
difference.
I can move.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
Celebratory shimmy.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't do that either. So.
Yes, you can.
So cool. So was this a good experience?
Yes,
as far
it was
as
amazing.
your second adjustment ever?
It was better than the first. That's for
Okay.
sure. I heard pops that I didn't hear the first time.
Okay.
So it felt really, really good.
Okay.
And that
That's
neck
nice.
thing was
The Y strap, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's
that's
different.
pretty
It's different.
intense. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say there's more chiropractors who don't use the Y strap than who do,
Mhm.
but I feel like it's becoming more popular. The old school way of doing it is people would roll up a towel and use a
I've
towel.
seen that on YouTube.
Yeah, so it's very similar. I just got like a way better grip doing it that way, and
Yeah.
you definitely needed it for like this area, which is why I wanted to do that. But no, I'm so glad that you let me adjust you. I think you inspired me to work on my flexibility a little bit, because like I feel like I'm a chiropractor. I should be able to be more flexible than I am. And it only took you what, like 2 years.
2 years.
2 years to get like that.
And some days I still can't do it. So
Okay.
some days I can.
The days you can't do it, you probably need an adjustment, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
How often should I get adjusted?
So that's a really good question. When was the last time you were adjusted again? What was
like 6 months ago, I think.
Okay.
And I think that's too long.
Generally, yes, especially when you have something anatomically that's off. So like you have an
Okay.
extra body part in there,
Mhm.
basically. So it doesn't mean that it has to cause pain, but it like predisposes you to pain and
Right.
issues in there. So I would, if I were you, I would get adjusted more often than twice a year.
Okay.
That's probably a good idea. Generally, what I do is I adjust somebody and then I see them like the next week to see how everything held. So if I see you next week, for example, and everything's back to how it was before I adjusted you, then you probably need more treatment. But if I see you and you just need like a couple of things readjusted, then we could probably go a lot longer between the visits. So it's hard for me to just guess, but you are really active, you lift a lot. So I mean, even if you do like once a month, I think that is like super conservative and would be a good idea for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, one last question.
Mhm.
So the whole jaw thing that I was feeling, would all of this help
So
that?
yeah, so because it wasn't hurting you like before we adjusted you, I mean, would there be a way for you to, don't say anything, I know this is going to set up some kind of comment over there, but I was like, how can we test this out?
But usually when I open my mouth, no, it doesn't hurt. I guess no, but it's like right behind my ears.
Do you feel it right now if you open your mouth all the way? No.
Mm-mm. Well, no. So when I go like this, yes.
So when you move your jaw to that side, you feel it on here,
Yeah, and this side on this side.
but only when you go in that position, like when you do it side to side like that.
Yeah, no, this is fine.
But so opening your mouth like that, is it normally not fine?
Sometimes yes. Sometimes yes, but
Okay.
sometimes no.
Okay.
But usually when it's kind of hard to describe. Like this just gets really tight and tense. But then it also, the bands in my neck is what I feel like triggers it.
Okay. So we can do one more thing, and then I'm gonna do one more thing with you, and then actually let's do that. I'm gonna go ahead and lay face up. We're gonna do one more thing, and basically, so you wear a mouth guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
So scoot down towards your feet just a little bit.
Okay.
All right. This is called a Denerol. Okay. Have you had braces?
No.
Okay. You know people who have had braces and then they get a retainer afterwards to kind of hold everything in place. This is kind of like a retainer for your spine. But
Okay.
I'm gonna have you lay on this for just a minute or two and go ahead and lay back like that. And
So I just
Let me-
had something similar to
let me move
this
this
at
down just a little
home.
bit. You do? Do you use it?
It's not very firm like this is, and I haven't been using it like I should. There's more of a dip in it, I feel.
Yeah, so this one, and this is the only one I have with me right now. You could probably use one that's a little bit smaller, but try to relax everything as much as you can. This is like the opposite position that we're in normally because we're like looking down at our phones and we're always looking down. We're looking down at the floor, at our phones, at a computer. And so what happens is the anterior cervical muscles, so all the ones in the front part of your neck, they end up getting really, really tight. Mine are like that too, to be honest with you, because I spend my life like this looking at a table at patients, like down at a table. And so doing things like this is really important.
Okay.
You don't necessarily have to get one of these, but even like rolling up a towel and putting it under there and spending some time with your head in this position. I'm gonna have you do this just for.
I have yoga blocks at home too.
That may be on, because they're square, right?
Yeah.
That might be uncomfortable and square. I can send you info about this specifically,
Okay.
and you can look into that. But so can you open your mouth all the way and see, like, does that feel okay with you laying like that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then the thing that you were doing when you were standing, like moving your jaw side to side, how does that feel right now?
It feels good.
It feels better.
It kind of feels it's not like smooth. It's kind of like a especially
Like the traction
going that
of it
way.
is-
Yeah.
yeah. Like when you go to side.
I gotta go that way.
It's not terrible. I mean, I've felt TMJs that,
I think I have that.
well, so everybody has a TMJ because it's,
Okay.
but not everybody has a TMJ disorder. So, because these are your TMJ, I think these are the joints right in here. But what I would suggest, let me take this out and then just lay there for a minute before you get up. So what I would suggest is just be really conscious of like chewing on both sides evenly, because sometimes if you only chew on one side, you're gonna get imbalances in your jaw that no matter like what treatment we do, if you go to chew on that side and don't chew on the other side, it's gonna cause the problem again.
Okay.
So usually when you're right hand dominant, you're gonna have the muscles on the right side of your jaw right here, they're gonna be stronger, kind of like how your thenar right here is stronger. So just be like really conscious of which, chewing on both sides.
Okay.
And then what I'd like to do, because this is a pretty powerful adjustment like what we did in here, that in a couple of days, will you let me know how your jaw is doing, and we can kind of like reassess before I throw like everything at you and then you're super sore and your second adjustment was not an enjoyable experience for you. So, but
No, it was good.
yeah,
I'll definitely let you know.
go ahead and sit up. Feel good?
I feel good.
Yeah. This was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm gonna give you a hug. Yeah, I'm a hugger. I hug all my patients at the end. I'm just like, thank you for letting me adjust you, and thank you for letting us film this.
Yeah, no
actually.
problem.
I think this is like, I think it's really cool for people to see.
It
that
is.
you can change people's bodies so quickly, and it was probably really awesome for everybody to see your splits, because, I mean, I don't know.
I worked hard on those
Yeah,
splits.
I mean, I could tell. I mean, there was like a 1 week period of time where I'm like, I'm gonna learn how to do a split, and yeah, I stopped after a week because I'm like, this is hard.
It's very hard.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty awesome that you kept with that. So
No,
very
thank
cool.
you. Yeah,
If anybody wants to reach out to you and
Yes.
talk to you about your treatment or your splits or anything else that you do,
My splits.
can you let them know how they can get in touch with you?
Yes, so I am on Instagram. My Instagram name is The Divinity of Her. I have 2 pages. So the first one is The Divinity of Her, and the second one is Divinity of Her 2. I am also on YouTube by the same name, and my TikToks are also the same as well. So if you guys want to follow, you can follow. I don't know if I can teach you how to do a split yet, but I can tell you what I did, and hopefully that will help you guys too. And I'm working out all over the place on TikTok, so if you guys need a little help with motivation, go give me a follow.
So I have to say this because I did check out some of your Instagram stuff. So
You did?
So this like twerking thing, right?
Yes.
So did that take you?
I can teach you how to twerk.
So like, did that take you 2 years to learn? Or
No, so I've always known how to twerk.
you were just born like that?
Okay, not just okay. So I learned how to do booty isolations during COVID too. So this is like my whole thing. So when COVID happened, we're all staying home, right? So all I could do was like dance, and so that's what I started doing. So I was dancing. I was learning how to do ass isolations and my splits, and it worked.
So can you do a little of your twerking thing? Because it's like. Yeah, go for it. Let's see.
So
this is a post-adjustment twerking session. Yes.
Post session.
Yes.
So this is just a regular twerk. So now my back is nice and loose because of my adjustment. So you just put your hands down on your knees and you just bounce. You let your booty just bounce.
You make that look really easy. I did try this at home and it was not easy.
That's not bad. Come on, try it.
No. Oh man.
Yeah.
You'll have to have me on your channel to teach me how to do it.
And
How's
this
that?
one's really good too, the isolations. So these, just get into like a frog position, and then you just squeeze one side, squeeze the other side. Then you go back and forth.
So like, from a chiropractic point of view here,
Yes.
I feel like this is actually a really good thing for people to do who have like low back issues, because most of the time their glutes are really weak.
Yeah.
And it messes up your low back like big time. It's probably why your low back was like the best part of your body as far as like what you needed adjusted.
Because I'm always in this position.
Yeah. Twerking will save your low back, guys. I might edit that out, but like,
listen, you can totally learn how to do these. And the way to learn, you just sit on your like this and squeeze your glutes.
Okay.
Just squeeze, squeeze,
squeeze. I can do that.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So just
Turn this into like a chiropractic thing here.
So squeeze.
I don't go up and down as much as you do.
Yeah, mine are pretty strong, but just keep up, and then you just keep doing that. You do it like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes a day, and then
you do this for 10 minutes straight.
I used to, not anymore, but you can definitely feel it. So squeeze. Yeah. See,
I got glutes in there somewhere.
Yeah. You gotta work on them.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna call you in like a month and be like, oh my god, I can do like 500 of these in a row.
We can do some virtual appointments.
No, thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for letting us film your adjustment.
You're
this was fun.
welcome.
Thank you
Yes,
so
it
much
was.
for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video.
Yes.
I know you enjoyed this video. I know he enjoyed this video.
My jaw works.
It's been 6 months since you got an adjustment.
I gotta live, dog.
Hey guys, I'm here with Dominique. Hi. And Dominique has been adjusted quite a bit. That's what you said,
Times.
And but it's been a minute, so
Yeah, it's been a hot minute between
Yeah.
COVID and everything like that. I didn't really want anyone touching me or anything like that.
oh, so when was the last time you were adjusted?
Well, actually, I got adjusted probably about, I want to say 6 months ago, but before that, it hasn't been, it's probably been like 2 years.
So you're overdue. Yeah.
Quite.
So did you have a good experience getting adjusted?
Yeah. Normally when I get adjusted, like you hear the loud pop and then that sense of release in a lot of your like different parts of your back. The only thing I don't like is when they do certain parts of my neck, which is when they do the pull one. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
The Y strap
The
adjustment.
Y strap, yes. I don't like it. It just sends like this weird feeling down my spine. But when they crack my neck, it feels so good, and I sleep amazing that night. So I'm excited.
Well, I'm gonna check everything to see what I think, and I'll
See how broken I am.
Yeah. Do you feel broken right now? Do you have pain anywhere?
I was in a car accident, I want to say about 3 years ago, and I had 2 herniated discs. So from time to time, I'll get like stiffness in my lower back.
Okay.
And then I do work out a lot, so depending on what I do during my workouts, it'll flare up. And I'll have pain for a couple of days, but normally just stretching or like heat packs and stuff make it feel better. But I just have to be very mindful about things that I do.
Your posture seems pretty good. How do you think your posture is?
I think my posture is good, but honestly, it's gonna sound funny. I did get my boobs done a few years ago. I want to say about 4 years ago. And the one thing that my doctor told me was like, you gotta make sure your shoulders are always back. He was like, because the biggest thing is everybody starts doing this, and he was like, you start looking like a hunchback.
You're pretty sure. Can you stand up for me and face me this way? Let's see here. So is this like your normal posture, just standing here like this?
Standing.
And I'm gonna check you out here and see. Not bad. So
I'm sure one shoulder's higher.
Yep, that's exactly.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but this one is a little bit. So like if I'm gonna mirror you, you're kind of this way.
This one's higher?
Yeah. Like you're like up in this way, yeah.
That's strange. I played volleyball for a really long time, and this was my dominant arm, so it's
so this side is a little bit higher, but. So you don't have any back pain just like standing there?
No. It flares. It like comes and goes, or like if I sleep wrong or something. But on day-to-day basis, I don't have it.
You had surgery on your foot.
I did. I had 2 surgeries. I had one back in November, which was a double bunionectomy on this foot, and then a toe reduction. So basically, they took this toe and they made it shorter. Because apparently it was causing arthritis underneath my foot because of the placement of the toe. And then I had the same thing done on the opposite foot back in March.
Okay. So there's hardware in there?
Yep, there's 4 screws. There's 2 in the big toe, 1 in the second digit toe, and then 1 in the pinky toe.
Okay. Have you ever had your feet or your ankles adjusted?
No. I was like, I like crack my ankles on my own.
Okay.
But...
I mean, I can't adjust where there's hardware, but all the other joints in your feet and your ankles, we're going to be checking them, okay?
I mean, I'm an athlete. I'm super used to like everything popping and cracking every time I move.
You can act however you want. you have not seen any of my videos, so you don't know how people act when I adjust
I was
them.
like, the only one that I saw was the finger one, where it just looked like it almost looked like you were like dislocating their fingers, but they said it felt really good. So I'm interested to see what
people
that's
come
gonna
back,
feel
so
like.
it does.
I'm
It does
interested
feel
to
good.
see what that feels
Yeah.
like.
So let's do this. I'm gonna have you lay face down. We'll start
Face
there. So you can put your face here, and then put your hands on these
You bet.
handlebars right there, and let's check you out. Okay.
Do I like grip it or just put my hand?
White knuckle it, because it's like, no, I'm kidding. Just, I think that's why they made it like this, so like you like hold on and squeeze. But no, just stay relaxed.
Okay.
And let's see here. Okay. So it's been 6 months since you got an adjustment.
Am I gonna live, Doc?
I don't know. So you said you were in an accident?
Yeah, I was in a car accident about 3 years ago. I was hit by I was rear-ended, which pushed me into another car. So I was like the sandwich in the middle. So basically from the back and the front.
Yeah. I feel like down here in South Florida, car accidents are kind of just like.
Also, fun story, I fell off a cliff.
Oh, you fell off a cliff, okay.
I was in Barbados visiting my dad, and he lives on a cliff. And I was looking over the cliff, and the rocks beneath my feet slid underneath me. And so I slipped off the side of the cliff onto a ledge and put a pretty nice bruise on my backside. But it did
that sounds fun. So, real quick,
Sure.
do you feel this kind of bouncy right here?
Yes.
That's good.
Oh, good.
That's like a joint that's moving there. It's kind of bouncy there, but do you feel this? Like,
I just feel you squishing my boobs.
well, this should be technically bouncier then, right? But it's but your spine is just not moving as well. Like from here to like here.
Is that from volleyball or anything?
I mean, it might be because you're overdue by a half of a year for an adjustment.
That could be definitely it.
But it's, yeah. So I want to start in here. So I'm going to have you take a deep breath in, okay? And then breathe out all the way. Good. Stay relaxed here. Good. All right. Still here? Mm-hmm. Okay. And breathe in again. And breathe out. Good. Yeah. See how that's just not moving like down here? It's
Yeah.
it's
Stiff.
It is. It is. Go here. So how often were you getting adjusted when you were going regularly?
When I was going regularly, it was right after my accident, so I was going 3 times a week.
Okay.
And then it went down to like 2 times a week to once a week.
Was it helping?
I definitely helped after an accident, like tremendously. Like I thought that I was fine, and then about a week after my accident, I like was basically paralyzed. Like I could not move without any pain. Like everything hurt. Just to sit, breathe, everything. So I went to the chiropractor, and after the first session, I immediately felt better. And then it only took about 2 weeks before I could finally like feel normal, doing normal things.
But it helped you.
No, it definitely helped me.
Good. Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna come back to this, but I want to adjust your low back. So I'm gonna have you lay on your side facing me. Have you been adjusted on your side before like this? It's okay. That's why that's there. So have you been adjusted laying on your side before?
Yes.
Okay. So your bottom leg goes straight, and then this one bends up like that. Scoot towards me just a bit, and you're gonna give yourself a hug.
Does it matter?
And actually, I'm gonna put your hand right there, just like that. And like, if you look at the ceiling, you won't feel like you're falling on the floor. Although the view is really nice, so you might not have been adjusted with a view like this before.
No, definitely not.
Okay, is this leg relaxed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can start there. So take a deep breath in, and then breathe out away. Good. Stay relaxed here. Stay relaxed. There we go. Clunk. Right?
There's just one really big
Clunk.
one.
Let's see the other side. Here we go. And then, good. Keep that foot there.
So strong, pulling me to the end of the table. Wait, what was it?
Yep, you got it there. Actually, let me see this arm for a second. I just want to pull you this way a little bit, and then put that right there. Yeah. Scoot towards me just a bit more. All right. Is this leg relaxed?
Yep. I'm just tight.
This
I'm
side.
just tight.
This side is a lot tighter than like. I can't even bend your knee up that way.
Sorry.
This is relaxed for you. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I'm just a stiff.
Let's see here. Take a deep breath in here, and breathe out. There you go. Okay.
Like
so face,
loud, like...
yep, face up. Let's see here. So no Y strap for you, huh? I can't convince you or anything.
Oh, you're gonna kill me.
Let me see how this is, and we can go from there. So you fell off a cliff.
I did. And then I was in a car accident.
Anything else like that, or is
No.
I think 2 is enough, right?
Yeah, I'm good with that. I mean, the sports thing, but that's normal.
So you play volleyball?
I did. I played volleyball for 11 years, 1 year in college.
Wow. Do you play now still or no?
Casually,
Yeah.
but not as much as I did before because my knees were like, help me.
Ah. Okay. Can you handle this? Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. It was just on that one side. I had, I don't know. It wasn't like pain, but it was more like irritation. Right beneath my ear on my neck.
On your right side?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here. Do you get massages ever?
Oh yes.
How often do you get massages?
More often than I go to the chiropractor.
Oh man.
But mine are like deep tissue massages,
Okay,
so they're
that's
not
good.
not necessarily relaxing,
Yeah.
to say the least.
Those are the kind that I like too. The ones that make you feel like something's happening, right?
Oh yeah.
Let me see here. Okay. This neck feels like it hasn't been adjusted in a minute.
If you want to do the Y strap,
Oh, look at that! I didn't even have to try to convince you.
I'm just doing it for you. It's not for me. It's for you.
Well,
We'll see if it's for me.
let's do this. I'm going to adjust your neck, and we're going to see how this does, and we'll see what your body says, because you definitely need, like, this isn't moving here.
Nope.
Nope.
My
So,
body's just.
Yep. So stay totally relaxed. Wow, no facial expression or anything. The first one, no, it's fine. The first one, like, in months. It's fine. No, it's just like, wow, I'm making a facial expression for you. I'm like,
I'm just
so funny.
I'm just like trying to relax.
No, you're good. You're good. Let's see. All right.
I just felt more relaxed than anything, so it was difficult for me to
No,
make
it's
a
fine.
face. I was
No,
like,
you don't.
just
You
like,
don't.
release
It's
the
just so
pressure.
funny. I guess I just expect it, because
So many
I would
people.
say like 10 out of 10 people. It's just you're the one out of maybe like 1,000. So tell me what you don't like specifically about when you did have the Y strap adjustment.
When I did it, or when they did it, it would send like this shock pain up to my head and then also slightly down to my shoulders. And it wouldn't stay all day. It would just stay for like about an hour, and it just made my neck feel very uncomfortable.
Was it like right afterwards?
No, it was like immediate. Like as soon as they did it, like I felt it. As soon as they did it, I felt it. And then after time went by, like it went away. And my neck definitely felt looser, but it was just that first hour was just like.
Well, why don't we do this then? Because I really do think that it will help all in here. Instead of doing the actual like adjustment part, like the pull, can I use it to stretch that area out? Can we try that and see how that is?
Whatever you recommend. I normally go based off the doctor's recommendations. Like when I first started going to the chiropractor and he was doing it, I was like, okay, this is probably because I need it. And then I got to the point where I was like, okay, I really don't like.
So like the reality is this is really intense.
I was
Wait,
like,
is that-
I was like, it looks intense.
Wait, is this what they were using?
No, they were just using their hands.
Oh, girl. Then you haven't had the Y strap adjustment.
No, they were literally just holding my neck and just like pulling nonstop. And I was just like, I don't like this at all.
So that is, it's basically the same thing, but when I use this basically goes behind your neck here, so it just grips better, and that way, when you pull up this way, like my fingers already start kind of slipping a little bit when I do it, but
no, the guy was literally just like dug his fingers in and just pulled back, and I was just like, I don't like this at all.
interesting. And it was like a quick pull, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So let's do this. Let me get you all strapped up here, and then we'll stretch your neck out, and we'll see how you feel from that before we do anything else. So pick your head up there, and then you can put your head down. Let's see. Okay.
Very kinky.
Very what?
I said very kinky.
Okay, that's the first two. Nobody. So here, pick your head up again here. Hold on, let me think if anybody's ever said that before when I put this on them. Nope, you get to be the first for that too. It's okay because I get.
It's just something about the straps.
I know it is kind of strange when I'm like I'm gonna use the strap
You
on
pulled
you.
it on, you were like, and I was
I
like,
know. No, because I'm gonna use the strap on you now. It's like, how else could I say that? right, this goes around your chin just so it doesn't slip. Okay, I'm not gonna.
Very sexy.
Very kinky and sexy, and we're talking about chiropractic adjustments here, but you know. Can you scoot down towards your feet just a bit, because just in case you slide. All right. So I'm just gonna stretch your neck back this way. Good. Make sure you're right. All right. Does that feel okay just doing that? All right. I'm actually gonna.
I mean, I feel it more between my shoulder blades.
That's where I wanted
okay,
you to
perfect.
feel it.
I was
That's
like,
why I
don't
wanted
feel
to.
it in my neck at all.
No. I didn't think you were gonna feel it up here. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. Oh, no,
in
right there.
here is exactly where you need it. All right. So, you tell me. I do think that you would benefit from it in this area. Okay. But let's do this. Let me check your legs and your arms and everything, and then you're gonna tell me how your neck feels, and we'll come back to this. Is that fair?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
my neck already feels like, I don't know what the proper term would be, because I don't want to say if it's sore, but it's like irritated. Like I can already feel irritation.
It's a lot
in my
for you
neck.
in there. Yeah. So let's do that, and let's see. Sometimes the
'Cause
thing.
it's literally just like right.
Yeah. So like it's really tight in there, and sometimes the things that you need the most are the things that sometimes are like the most painful. So
I know.
let me check your legs, and we're gonna go back there
Yeah,
and
no
give
problem.
that a second. But
Oh God.
I know this is all gonna be a first for you here, and I
yes.
actually want to check your knees too. So
Oh, my knees are terrible.
that's what you were saying. So
Yeah, tendonitis in both.
let's see here. Keep your leg relaxed here.
Oh,
Okay.
that was a weird feeling.
That needed to be adjusted there. So I want to just see. Can I check these toes that were not?
Yep.
Let's see. This one's here. Good. Yeah. Yeah, I can't
Oh, I crack my toes on the regular.
do that. Let me check this knee here.
Keep your leg relaxed.
Both your knees, okay.
Oh, on a daily.
Okay. Right. I see your arm too. Have you had your arms adjusted? Your elbows? No? All right.
Someone did some weird thing to my thumb once. It was really weird.
Ooh. Is that what they did?
Oh no, it was so much more painful than that.
Oh, well, I'm glad
That didn't
wasn't-
even hurt.
I'm glad that wasn't painful.
No, it wasn't. Sounds like bubble wrap.
You did like the finger crack video,
Oh,
right?
I like crack my own knuckles all the time.
There. This side's not. Wrist. Ooh. You missed that. I'll make the sound effects for you, don't worry. And the facial expressions. Okay. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna have you sit up, and I want you to move around a little bit. Tell me how this area feels in here. If you want to swing around this.
Arms and legs definitely feel like noodles.
Good.
I was like, they definitely feel like
Good.
noodles.
Good.
As far as my neck, it's just the sides of my neck are just irritated altogether. Like it just, and I mean, it happens when I sleep funny. It's like my neck's always just been a very weird area for my
Let
body.
me don't go anywhere.
Sure.
I got things.
Oh boy.
I know.
Well, I don't know what it is, because it's like what you did didn't hurt, and it doesn't. I don't want to say it doesn't hurt because it's definitely irritated, but
Yeah.
it's not. It's,
So-
I don't know. It's almost like a sore feeling.
Mm-hmm. Because it's not moving very well, like the whole area, so the tissue's tight, the vertebrae are tight, that when we're stretching it and like forcing it to move, it doesn't love it. Let me put it that way. But I just want to see if we can get this area to relax a little bit more, if it will help.
I mean, that feels amazing.
That's good. I'm going to bend your head over to your left, so you're going to feel like the stretch in here while we're doing this. And then bring your chin down to your chest. Okay. And then look straight ahead. And then tell me how that side feels compared to the other one right now.
Oh,
Like significantly
Like 9
better.
day.
Okay, let's
like literally 9 day.
so what that tells me is that a lot of the
Tension.
yes is the soft tissue, like the muscles, ligaments, the tendons, everything in there. And see, look straight ahead again. I want to do a little more here. And then bend your head to your right. Like yeah, there you go. And then bring your chin down from there. There you go. And then look straight ahead. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like.
No, definitely like.
Yeah.
Definitely a difference.
Okay. Yeah, I think then.
I'm just tight.
If it was your actual like spine, if it was actually the vertebra that was like screaming at you doing that, then if we use that on you, it's not really gonna change too much. But the muscle and the ligaments and everything, they need to be relaxed. So. Does anything, right now, stand up and move around a little bit and tell me, does anything feel like restricted? You said you feel looser?
No, I definitely feel looser,
Yeah.
like, especially my arms and my legs.
Yeah.
Where you, I don't know if it was like mid-back where you popped,
Like on
or
here,
whatever,
yeah.
definitely feels like a sense of release.
Good.
Like, I don't know how to explain, like when you just like wake up in the morning and your whole body's relaxed, like that's how that's how my back feels right
Your
now.
body's just happy right now.
It is.
Here, face me and let's see all of this here. Okay.
We doing better?
So yeah, you're very symmetrical.
Good.
Everybody's off like a little bit. Okay. So like we're not
like this?
Yeah, you're not there. But you feel pretty good right now?
No, I feel great.
Okay. You held up pretty well, only getting adjusted like once every 6 months.
I don't know if working out and stuff has anything to do
So
with
it does, because you're moving and everything. I would say on you, turn here. I would say on you, like from here to like right here is probably what needs the most.
So my shoulders and my butt and middle back.
Because even your low back, like I adjusted down here, it wasn't even.
Yeah, I mean,
It wasn't too bad, but this area could definitely use some work. So like even when you go and you get deep tissue massages, like if they focus.
Oh, they spend a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
they spend a lot of time
like
there.
a lot. I like to use.
I feel like that's where I hold all my stress.
Yeah.
Is like right. In
I
there.
like to use. Have you ever seen like the big tennis balls? They're like dog toys. They're like this big. They look like a tennis ball.
They're kind of like a softball.
Yeah, kind of like that. They're like this big. I have a yes, I have a video I'll send to you if you want to watch it. But like if you put it against the wall, you can kind of like work this area, especially in here on you. I think that would be. Yeah, I told you I'm like such a like so OCD. I want everyone to be like absolutely perfect, and I want this to. I think this muscle just needs to be worked out a little bit more in here. But what we'll do is I'm gonna follow up with you in a couple days, and then you're gonna tell me how all of this feels, and maybe we'll talk about the Y strap again, because I really do think that like
it would help.
Yeah, but I also you haven't been adjusted in a long time, so I don't want you to be sore. There's no reason. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. So like you can let me know, and then if you're like no, I'm ready, let's do it. Or if you're like no, I feel amazing, I didn't need it, then we'll kind of make a decision then.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah, I prefer that, because normally like with a lot of medical stuff, like I love going the aggressive approach, but when it comes to like my neck and spine, I'm
we'll be good. You fell off a cliff and you had a car accident, so are you cool if people want to contact you and ask you
absolutely, of course.
how you did? We gotta like turn around here, tell everybody how to find you.
Well, the easiest way to contact me would be through my Instagram. It's Dominique DOMINIQUE _Shim SHIM, and that's the easiest way. I read all of my messages, and I love to respond to people, especially when they have questions about the things that I do. So.
Yeah, we can definitely we can post part of this on there too, because I know a lot of people that you connect with like to see the healthy things you're doing.
Yeah, because especially because a lot of people don't are just getting into fitness, which I absolutely love. Is like everybody's just starting to be more health conscious. So especially when it comes to like chiropractic and stuff like that, that people need to be more aware of like taking care of their bodies and the alignments, because it makes a big difference on your day-to-day life.
It does. I'm so glad that you know that.
No, because people will be walking around like this, like I'm fine. I'm like, no, you're not.
Oh, trust me.
I'm like, you're really not.
I walk around and I see people and I'm like, I can't. I have to just. I can't. I want to help.
And people
really
are like, I don't know why my back hurts all the time. Like maybe because you stand like this all day. I'm like, no, you need to
pretty much
fix your back.
But thank you so much.
No, thank you
so much for letting me
much.
adjust you and for filming it and everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video.